Yes, it's true. I pay for everything in Malaysia using only my phone and the Touch and Go eWallet app. I still have a wallet, though to be honest, I can't even remember the last time I used my wallet, like to take money out of my wallet to pay for anything. I don't even know how much money is in my wallet right now. In fact, now that I think about it, the only reason I still carry around a wallet is because it contains my Touch and Go card, which is linked to my Touch and Go e-wallet. Though there's one other thing in my wallet that I still use, and that is the Planet Doug name card. And on the back of the Planet Doug name card is a QR code that takes you to my YouTube channel. And I mention that only because QR codes are the magic ingredient that make Touch and Go work. QR codes are everywhere in Malaysia. They're everywhere in Southeast Asia. And if you don't understand QR codes, you don't use them, or you don't trust them, to be honest, you're kind of being left behind. But before I get into all of that, let me show you how I use Touch and Go in my daily life. I use Touch and Go to buy milk at the KK Mart. Touch and Go, please.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. And that's it. I have my milk. The advantage, it's fast, it's easy, it's simple. You don't have to fumble around with cash. You don't risk losing your wallet. You don't have to worry about money at all. And you noticed that in that situation, they scanned my QR code. So I opened Touch and Go on my phone, opened a QR code, they scanned my code. I used my Touch and Go card to ride on Kuala Lumpur's MRT system. With this card, you can ride on the LRT, the MRT, and even on the buses. The power of Touch and Go. What are the advantages? Again, it's quick and convenient, much faster. You don't have to go to the kiosk, figure out where you want to go and enter the exact amount of coins and bills to pay for your ticket. And when you use the Touch and Go card, you don't have to decide in advance where you're getting out of the train. When you buy a token, you have to decide, you have to pick in advance what station you're going to pay the exact amount. With Touch and Go, you don't pay until you exit. So you can get on the train, change your mind, and get out of the system anywhere you want, and it automatically calculates the correct fare. So you don't have to decide in advance. I also ride on the KTM system. And here you can use your Touch and Go card just to enter through the turnstiles, just like on the MRT system. Scan your card, get on the train, go to where you want to go, and get off the train. Or you can buy your ticket from one of these machines using the Touch and Go eWallet app, or you can use other apps like Boost and things like that. But you can see it says here Touch and Go eWallet. Select destination. Now here I choose Touch and Go. And the interesting thing here is that you scan their code. And then it comes up 1 ringgit 80 cents. I can see it's for KTMB. Everything looks good. I pay. I have to enter my PIN. Now it pays 1.8 ringgit, printing your ticket, and there's your ticket. Nothing could be easier. The power of the Touch and Go QR code system. Go. I also use my Touch and Go card and e-wallet to take the KLI transit train to the airport. And I'm not going to demonstrate how that works because I'm not going to the airport this time. But if I wanted to, I could buy a ticket to the airport on the KLI Express train from one of these terminals right here at KL Central. I use the Touch and Go card and e-wallet to also take the KTM train to Batu Caves. Nothing could be easier. Instead of lining up at the window and buying a ticket here, just use your card, go through the turnstile, and a big advantage to that is from Batu Caves, you can't even buy a ticket to come back using cash. You have to have some sort of a cash card. So Touch and Go card for Batu Caves. And the power of Touch and Go. I use Touch and Go to get a meal at McDonald's using one of the automated kiosks. So there's my total, $17.70. Confirm my order, and then you choose how to pay. Pay here, table service, 114 for my table number, and then you choose QR payment. And in this case, they scan your code. So you get your code on your phone and then hold it under the scanner, and the scanner reads it, and then the payment is processed. Order number 78. And that's it, you're done. The power of Touch and Go. I use Touch and Go after a long day of riding around on the LRT and MRT and monorail for a relaxing massage in the Rest and Go massage chair. Settle into your massage chair. Look for the QR code, the DuitNow QR code. As I said, sometimes they scan your code, sometimes you scan their code. And for this, I scan their code. Open up my Touch and Go scanner, scan the code, and then I pay an amount based on what I see over here. I'm just going to pay 3 ringgit for a few minutes of a massage. You always check the name after you scan the code. Look at the name that comes up to make sure it matches. And this is the Rest and Go app. I pay 3 ringgit, confirm, enter your PIN code to authorize the payment. The payment went through, and if all goes well, Touch and Go power, the power of Touch and Go gets me a relaxing massage after a long day of riding around on the MRT.
Perhatian kepada para penumpang, laluan Kelana Jaya akan melaksanakan kerja-kerja naik taraf sistem semboyan.
12-minute massage for 3 ringgit. It's a pretty good deal. The advantage to using Touch and Go for this is it's the only option. You cannot pay with cash at a massage chair like this. You have to have a digital payment system. So the power of Touch and Go comes in very handy. Another pro tip is when you're looking at the sign in terms of what payment they accept, it may not say Touch and Go, but what it will say is DuitNow. And DuitNow is the Malaysian national digital payment system. So whatever e-wallet you're using, it all feeds into DuitNow. So even if you don't see Touch and Go, look for DuitNow and the QR code, because Touch and Go connects with DuitNow. So you see both Touch and Go and DuitNow, but in terms of payment, they're essentially the same thing. I use Touch and Go to get an iced coffee or a hot coffee from a coffee bot machine. So you just select your coffee, getting an iced cappuccino, And now you have to go to the payment terminal, and here you have card payment or eWallet. I select eWallet, and now this machine, it scans your QR code. So you just open up your Touch and Go app, sign in, of course, using your fingerprint or a code, open up a QR code, and then you hold it up to the scanner, and it will scan the code, and payment is automatic. So it costs 7 ringgit. It automatically deleted 7 ringgit from my Touch and Go eWallet balance. So that's the very important distinction. Do you scan them or do they scan you? You'll have to figure that out. So now I just wait until my coffee shows up. There. Thanks to the power of Touch and Go, I have an iced cappuccino. That's actually quite nice. That's the nicest cappuccino I've gotten from a coffee bot in a long time. Yeah, really nice coffee flavor. Pro tip, after you make a transaction with your Touch and Go eWallet, you can go to your app. There's a button here called Transactions, and you can see a list of everything that you've paid for using your Touch and Go eWallet, so you can review it and make sure you were not overcharged, and you can see what you've paid for. I use Touch and Go to buy cold drinks from 7-Eleven. Touch and Go, please. Okay, thank you very much. And there you have it. It's as easy as that, paying with Touch and Go. Got my Dutch Lady full cream milk. Pro tip for using Touch and Go at 7-Eleven. You have to tell them you want to use Touch and Go. They hit a button on their cash register, which sends the signal over to their scanner, and at 7-Eleven, they scan your QR code on your Touch and Go app. And the easiest way to reload your Touch and Go eWallet is at 7-Eleven, where you just buy what they call a reload pin. You give them 100 or 200 ringgit, ask for a Touch and Go reload. They will take your money and give you a receipt, a piece of paper with a pin on it. You enter the pin into the Touch and Go app, and that money just appears. And for regular reloads, there's no fee at all. If you reload 200 ringgit shows up in your Touch and Go eWallet. I use Touch and Go to buy a Ramly burger on the street. Hello. Yeah. Tiga. Ayam, burger, biasa, bungkus. So here is a typical outdoor food stall in Kuala Lumpur. And as you look at all of their menu systems over here, you see a Touch and Go QR code. And pro tip, just to make sure that everything is secure, you can try to see whether this is official, that this belongs to this business. So you look at the name, make sure that's correct, and make sure nobody has pasted a fake QR code over the top. And this one looks very good. So as you see, it says Touch and Go eWallet, Malaysia national QR code. So I scan their code, and then I enter the amount to pay them. So you simply open up your Touch and Go app, and this button down at the middle in the bottom, click on that, and then you either scan their code or display one of your codes. So in this case, I want to scan their code. I scan it, And now when I look, I can see that the name here matches the name on their touch and go. And I enter the amount, 15 ringgit for 3 Ramly burgers. And then I can show it to them and see if it's okay. So it's okay. Azizan bin Ali. Yeah. Okay. So he confirmed that that is his business and 15 ringgit. Confirm transfer. You have to enter your PIN for security reasons. Transferring your money safely, and then show it to the vendor. There you are. Okay. Pro tip, sometimes a vendor like this or a store, they actually have a speaker system, and then when you pay them, the speaker will actually say 15 ringgit paid to them, and then they will confirm by looking at their system that you paid them 15 ringgit. But if they don't have a speaker system, what you can do is take your phone when the transaction goes through, you show it to them, and they can see on your phone that you paid the 15 ringgit. They look at it, see the transfer amount, and they say, okay, thank you very much. And that's how you do it. I use Touch and Go to pay for my Kai Sihor Fun noodles here at Ipoh Delicious. And Ipoh Delicious is an interesting example of Touch and Go, because as you can see, there is a Touch and Go QR at almost every table. So you see them all around the wall here. One here, one here. At every table on the wall, you see Touch and Go QR code everywhere. So this is one of the places where you have to open your Touch and Go app. So there's your Touch and Go app, and at the bottom, you choose, do you scan their code or they scan yours? In this case, I scan their code. And now it opens up Ipoh Delicious Restaurant. So make sure you check the name to see that it matches. Then you enter the amount for your breakfast, and then you're all done. Pro tip, I don't think this is absolutely a big concern, but I have heard from people that if you're in a restaurant or in an outdoor setting where there's QR codes everywhere, all over the wall, be a little bit more cautious that you're scanning the right one and nobody put a fake one over top. So in these situations where there's a QR code everywhere around the wall, you might consider going directly to the cashier, like go directly to the cash register, scan the code right at their cashier desk, and that might be the safest way to go. I use Touch and Go to buy one of my favorite snacks, apam balik. So here's the apam balik, and they have the scannable code right here. Apam balik, koklat kacang, is satu, and Touch and Go. Ken, here. So here they have the Touch and Go on an electronics screen, and you just scan it. Comes up with the name of their shop, and that's you there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much is it? 8. So 8 ringgit. And the way you enter it is with like an 800. Make sure you don't type any extra zeros. Make it 8 ringgit. Confirm. Then you have to put in your security PIN. Okay. And the speaker actually announces that it was paid, so the vendor knows that he got 8 ringgit through Touch and Go. All right, there you go. Thank you. And that's all there is to it. There's the apam balik being prepared. A fresh one right off the griddle. There's all different flavors for apam balik: banana, bean, and peanut, chocolate. Nutella and peanut butter. There's all the, the nuts. And the final touch, chocolate. Chocolate. I use Touch and Go to buy a mango drink at KG's Snacks. I think it's called, like Kangaroo's Snacks. Mango juice. And the Touch and Go, please?
Yeah, can scan.
Just scan there.
3.9.
3.9?
3.9. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you. So you notice here they have the Do It Now label, but that doesn't actually say Touch and Go, but the Touch and Go eWallet connects through Do It Now system. So you can still scan that code to pay no matter what eWallet you're using. Pro tip for buying your mango juice at KG Snacks with Touch and Go, their QR code here was not labeled Touch and Go, but that doesn't matter. As long as it says Do It Now, you can use any e-wallet or banking app, whatever app you have to scan the QR code that connects to the Do It Now system. Time to sample my mango juice. That is nice. That is real. That is real mango juice. That's very, very good. $3.90. I don't know if that's a good price or not, but it seems okay. Yeah. No, that's very. It feels like freshly made mango juice, like they just made it on the spot with a bunch of mango. Oh, so good. Very, very good. I use Touch and Go to buy bananas. Hello. Hi. Bananas? And Touch and Go? So for this vendor in the market, he has a laminated card with Touch and Go QR code, and you scan this. You choose at the bottom, scan, in that Isa, 5 ringgit. So again, enter 500, 5 ringgit, and confirm transfer, and enter your security PIN, transferring your money safely. Okay, thank you. Bought bananas with the power of Touch and Go. Pro tip for using Touch and Go in a market: it can be quite bustling in here, and you sort of get a little bit, you lose focus, something like that. I'm fine, thank you. And so when you're using Touch and Go in a market, a busy public space, you just have to slow down, be a little bit more careful, make sure you're scanning the correct QR code, and then entering the correct amount. And then when you're done, you can go on your Touch and Go e-wallet, look at the list of recent transactions, and confirm that everything looks good, and you really did pay 5 ringgit for your bananas to the right person. And I use my Touch and Go card to ride on the rapid KL bus system here in Kuala Lumpur. Scan to get on, scan to get off. And the correct fare is deducted from your card automatically. Touch and Go. The power of Touch and Go. Just get on the bus, look for that scanner, and scan it. Wait for the friendly beep, and then when you get off the bus, you scan again on your way off. Yeah, pretty simple. Right here? Good, thank you. And that's it. Touch and go on the Rapid KL system. Scan when you get on, scan when you get off, and that's it. Nothing could be easier. The bus ride itself was a little bit a little bit tiring, a little bit difficult to figure out, but in terms of paying for the bus ride with your touch and go card, yeah, that's how it works. I use my touch and go e-wallet to buy an ice cream cone at Mishwe. So there's the touch and go e-wallet QR code, and then over here is the DuitNow. I have one cone, vanilla cone, touch and go. It's 2 ringgit.
You have received 2 ringgit from Touch and Go e-wallet.
And did you hear that speaker system? It announced that they received 2 ringgit from my touch and go account. And that's all you do. And there's my Mishwe ice cream for 2 ringgit with the power of touch and go. I also use my touch and go e-wallet to go grocery shopping at places like 99 Speed Mart.
Dua abang di sini semua dah berhenti lah.
Touch and go, please.
Hey, minggir kamu.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Orang tak kemana.
And that's it, as simple as can be. They have a slightly different system that you can see there, where the scanner was not attached to their cash register, so they had to total it up in the cash register, but then enter the amount of your purchase into a different unit and then use that to scan your QR code. But it all ends up being the same. You don't have to know how they do it. All you have to know is to display a QR code on your app, show it to them, and they will scan it with whatever their system is. I use touch and go to buy fried snacks at the side of the road, hopefully fried bananas. Let's see if they have any. The pisang goreng,
Berapa?
yeah, 5 ringgit.
5 ringgit.
5 ringgit, pisang goreng. Touch and go,
Okay.
okay. Lima ringgit, okay. Terima kasih.
Ini 7, ini 4, 11.
And there you have it, 5 ringgit worth of fried banana snacks with the power of touch and go. And all of those examples I showed you are just some of the ways you can use the touch and go e-wallet and the touch and go card. For example, with the touch and go card, if you're driving at all, you can use the touch and go card for the highway tolls. You go through the toll station, you just beep your card and you go through. Parking lots, use the touch and go card. You can just tap your card and pay for parking. Yeah, goes on and on. If you dive into the touch and go e-wallet app, it actually gets a bit overwhelming. There are so many financial tools and financial features that you can use, but I don't use any of that stuff. I just use it for day-to-day life. Though something else that it's very useful for is that people can send you money, or you can send them money very easily using touch and go. So if you go out for dinner with friends and then you want to split the bill, one person pays with their touch and go, and then you figure out how much you owe them, and then you just scan their touch and go QR code. They can call it up on their phone, scan their code, send them 15 ringgit, you're done. As a YouTuber, I have some generous subscribers who like to support the work that I do here in Malaysia, and they send me money to my e-wallet, my touch and go e-wallet, using the DuitNow number. Or they can scan the code for my touch and go e-wallet, and then people send me money. And now there are international ways of doing that as well, that you can add money to your e-wallet using Wise, banking apps, on and on and on. And all of that is in the touch and go e-wallet. But of course, when you come to Malaysia as a tourist, before you can even start using all of these wonderful features, you have to get the touch and go e-wallet. And I'm not going to go into that in depth. It's it'll take way too long. But essentially, you just go to the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, and then you download the touch and go e-wallet app, and then you sign up. It's just like signing up for anything in your life, maybe a little bit more complicated than some things, because you have to upload a copy of your passport. You take a picture of your passport, the information page, upload it, and then you have to do an ID photograph as you're signing up. It will walk you through the procedure, but you will have to use your phone to take a picture of yourself that gets inserted into your account. And you would need likely a Malaysian phone number, so your Malaysian SIM card with data on that account. And of course, they're going to send you a confirmation security code. But basically, it's like any other thing that you've signed up for in your life. Download the app, hit the button that says open an account, and then just follow the prompts until you're done. And that gets you the touch and go e-wallet. The touch and go card, the physical card itself, you can get in many, many places. And here I will show you the best way to get one. As you've probably already figured out, there are different parts to the touch and go e-wallet system. There is the app, the e-wallet, the touch and go e-wallet app that you download to your phone. And then there is the touch and go card. And the card and the e-wallet do different things. You don't have to have both of them. If you want to, you can just get a touch and go card, use this to ride on the MRT, the LRT, and buses, things like that. Or you can get just the e-wallet by downloading the touch and go e-wallet app. But you could also get both of them and then link your card to your e-wallet, which I think is the best thing to do. It gives you way more options. And I came down here to the new Central Mall to talk about this because right behind me is the touch and go store. So this is like the main store for touch and go in this mall. You can buy these cards in different places, but I think the best place to go to get one is right here. And in fact, they have a self-service kiosk. It costs 10 ringgit to buy your NFC enabled touch and go card, and I'll show you how that works. This machine sells the NFC enabled cards?
Yes.
Okay, I can just use that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tap buy card.
Mm-hmm.
Tap buy card.
Buy card?
Then you put the 10 ringgit note.
Yep.
Yeah, put over here.
Continue.
So the card will come out there. And then you put the card inside here to put the
Okay.
balance inside.
I see. I'll do it here for fun. I've never used one of these machines before.
So you tap card reload.
Oh, okay. Touch and go card reload.
And then you put the card here. Put the
Okay,
cash here.
I'll just put 10 ringgit on just to try that.
Your card will be valid for 7 years, yeah? So
Okay.
any remaining balance inside, you can only refund to Malaysia bank account or touch and go e-wallet.
Okay.
Yes, for
Can
your
you-
receipt.
And yeah.
Okay, so the card you can use straight away now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
So there you go. It could not possibly be easier to buy an NFC enabled card. You can do it directly from one of these machines. And to get to one of these machines, of course, you just come here to the touch and go office. And that is what it looks like. There's the sign for touch and go. And now that I have my brand new NFC enabled touch and go card, I have to link it to my touch and go e-wallet. And I haven't done this for years, so this is like the first time in a long time. I'm figuring it out as I go. And each card has a serial number on it, and I believe you have to enter the serial number into the touch and go e-wallet. And the card, by the way, is valid for 7 years. So it costs 10 ringgit and it's valid for 7 years. So in the menu here on touch and go, you click on cards, Visa card, TNG card, so that's the touch and go card. And I have one card already, and now what I want to do is add a card. So I just click on add card, and it's asking me for my 10-digit card serial number. So I'm going to put that in now. The serial number, by the way, 10-digit serial number, it's on the back of your card. And once you just enter the serial number, it is linked to your e-wallet. And if you want to see the balance of your card, you use NFC. So you take your card and then you hold it to the back of your phone with NFC enabled. Successful. So now I can see that I have 10 ringgit on the card because I already put 10 ringgit on there. And that's it. That's how easy it is. Just buy the card, click on the button that says add new card in your touch and go e-wallet, enter the 10-digit serial number. You can give your card a name if you wish. I called my card Planet Doug, of course. And if you ever want to transfer money from your e-wallet to your card, you just do it the same exact way. You put the card on the back of your phone for NFC contact, right? And then there's a button on your phone called reload. You hit the reload button. It's scanning my card. And now I can transfer money from my e-wallet to the card. Anything I want to do. So that's it. Brand new touch and go card. So now you've got your touch and go e-wallet all set up. You've got your touch and go card. Your touch and go card is linked to your e-wallet, but in order to use it, you have to have money in your e-wallet account. How does that money get there? So as I said, there are many ways to do it. You can do it through a credit card, through a bank debit card, through bank apps, through a Wise card, all kinds of ways. But the easiest for a visiting tourist, and probably the best way, is just go to 7-Eleven and get a touch and go reload pin. So if you go to the app, there'll be a button there that says add money. Click on add money. It takes you to a window with all of your options. Look for reload pin. Click on reload pin, and then you enter the pin, which you get from 7-Eleven. And I'll show you how that works. I'm just outside of 7-Eleven right now, and I'll show you how to do the reload. So here's the home page for touch and go. You click on this button here, add money, and here you can do it through a DuitNow transfer, a credit card, debit card, international options. Look at all of these. These are all the international options. And then what we want to do though is reload pin. And here you enter the pin. But to do that, first you have to get the pin. So let's go into 7-Eleven and do that now. Put touch and go reload. 50. Okay, thank you very much. So there it is. All I said was, could I have a touch and go reload for 50 ringgit? And now here is the PIN. Of course, the PIN is one-time use. Once I use that PIN to add the money to my e-wallet, then that PIN is no longer valid. So, as I said, add money, reload PIN, and now enter the number here. Press continue. And this is one thing I don't understand fully, but you can choose between two options. Option one is you use it for use the money for transfers, payments, ATM withdrawals, investments, and more. Use transferable balance or payments at shops only, the non-transferable balance. So this one, they charge you 1% in order to do that. Or you could do payments at shops only, and then there is no fee. But I'm going to do the one that involves transfers, continue, and that's it. So 49 ringgit and 50 cents was added to my account. And it could have been the full 50 ringgit if I chose the other option. If I know I'm only going to be spending this money in shops, there's no fee at all. So that's it. I'm done, and then 50 ringgit has been added to my account. And that essentially brings me to the end of the Planet Doug guide to the Touch and Go e-wallet. There's a lot more I could talk about. There's a couple of things that spring to mind. One is that when your app produces a QR code that somebody else scans for payment, that QR code is one time only. So in terms of security, you don't need to worry about that. Your system generates a brand new code every 60 seconds. So when you go into a shop, produce a code, QR code in your app, they scan it, it's done. Even if somebody took a picture of that code or captured it on a video camera and saved a screenshot, nobody can use it because it is only a one-time use code. And of course, you always have to enter your PIN anyway to approve every purchase. So it is very secure from that point of view. And the other thing that I didn't really go into is all the ways you can use Touch and Go online. I was demonstrating how I use it day to day in all the shops and the stores and the markets, transportation, things like that. But you can also do a lot of things online with Touch and Go. So I've already done this. You can pay for hotel rooms, like if you're reserving a hotel room through Agoda, something like that. You can pay for it through your Touch and Go app. You can book flights. You can make purchases on Lazada and Shopee. And something that I did quite recently that I wasn't aware of, you can actually get a Visa card connected to your Touch and Go. Even as a foreign visitor to Malaysia, I was able to get a Visa card. So it works like a true Visa card, like a credit card. I can use it to buy flights online, anything like that, but it deducts the money automatically from your Touch and Go e-wallet app. So you can't maintain a balance. So to that extent, it's like a debit card. But as I said, the Touch and Go system is fully operational online as well for online purchases, hotel reservations and payments, flights, anything like that. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm a big believer in this modern economy of using e-wallets and scanning QR codes. I do it all day, every day in my life. I find it convenient, I find it secure, I find it fast, and I'm very glad that I finally started to use it myself, because I saw people in Malaysia paying in markets very, very quickly using their phone. And this was before I knew anything about it. And I kept wondering, it's like, wow, how are those people doing that? Because I was still fumbling with my wallet, getting out cash, waiting for change. And they never had enough change. They had to go looking for change. But somehow I thought whatever they were doing was something very sophisticated and very powerful that I wouldn't be able to do or understand. But then one day I took the plunge and I sat down at a coffee shop and I downloaded the Touch and Go eWallet app, and I just sat there while sipping a coffee, worked through the steps, and downloaded it and figured it out and opened an account, linked my Touch and Go card to that account, and ever since then I use it all the time. I use it nonstop, and it wasn't nearly as complicated as I thought it would be. So anyway, I hope that helped a few people out, and come back to Planet Doug if you have a chance, see what it is I'm up to here. Check out the Planet Doug Patreon. If you want to support the channel, you can do it through the Planet Doug Patreon. I post updates there. I post updates to the Planet Doug YouTube page under posts, on Planet Doug on Instagram, Planet Doug on Substack, and even Planet Doug on Buy Me a Coffee. So you can find me across all of those different platforms. And that's it, shutting down Planet Doug with the power of Touch and Go, shutting down. And I'll see you in the next video.